Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing here on Takaoka Island in Cities Skylines 2. In the last episode, I took care of the extension of the speech strip and I already prepared kind of a layout for more residential zones. But actually, in this episode, I want to do something different, and I still know I'm facing the usual issues here from the latest update of Paradox and Cities Skylines 2, like the anniversary update, which brings in a lot more traffic than we previously had in cities, and I'm seeing this across different channels here on YouTube, so I don't seem to be the only one having these issues. But today, as I mentioned, I'll take care of something totally different. So we leave that part of the island for now, and we are going to purchase a couple of new tiles here. And I think it's gonna be this here, this here, this here, and this here. I do have some fertile land here. I think these 9 tiles, why not? I do have enough tiles available that I can purchase. I want to build something special here. First of all, it's going to be about farming, but also about a more rural development of my city that I want to kind of leverage here. And I think I'm gonna purchase the missing tiles anyway. So 4 million doesn't hurt me that much. 4.6, 4.7. So I'm not worried about this. I'm going to purchase that. So I have good connection here in case I need to adjust and change the road layout here. But so far so good. I'm starting out with that area in specific. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have a few natural resources here, as you can see. So I'm blending out the wood, taking away the oil and the ore, and I have some farming area here. And this is what I want to utilize now to build more of farmland here. Something we are lacking, and that's something you can usually check here in your production panel as soon as you have access to more details on your finances. And here it tells me I'm lacking grain, and I definitely need that. The rest isn't too bad except for carrots and vegetables in general. But that's something I might be able to fix. I'm having quite a huge surplus on cotton, but 2 things I want to fix the most are actually grain and vegetables, and that's what I'm about to do in this episode. So before we get started, I want to thank you for joining me again in this episode. It's always a pleasure having you here, and I hope I can build something nice here again. And if you like my content, if you like the way I'm managing and building my cities, please let me know. I'm more than happy to welcome you here as a follower of my channel. So let's get started without any further ado, as usual, with some road layout. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building some teeny tiny roads here for my farms to establish themselves. I want to keep it as natural as possible, so I don't want to use any real big farms. Better having some small farms instead. But I at least want to already lay out something that makes more sense for me in the long run to follow here, just to get a good alignment on the area and the available land that's there to build some farms upon here. So I'm just laying out like some standards, and I think the biggest chunk over there needs a special road. Perfect, and we are going to extend this one here. And maybe also that one here to build another farm over there. And this is quite interesting, and I think also pretty much it. There isn't very much more to do for me here regarding the road layout, so I can switch off or leave that switched off, because I kind of remember where my farms should be and how far into the thing they should go. There's one thing I want to tell you right from the beginning here. I'm not using regular roads. I want to build a real rural farming area as best as possible and as realistic as possible as I can. The reason for that is I also need some cheap housing options over here so the people start moving in. That would be very helpful in the long run, to be honest, because I definitely need these citizens to come and work on my farms here. So what I'm doing now, and as you remember, majority is grain, and then the next option is vegetable farming. I'm starting over here, and now I'm taking a second look at the... Yeah, that's fine. I can probably build something. Probably build something right over here. I'm using the Anarchy mod now because it's like purchasing that little area just because of me not being able to expand my radius here is a bit ridiculous. It's a strange terrain, to be honest. It's not too flat. I'm wondering how this would look like as soon as the farm area is set. Yeah, but this is still reasonable. Like, people can work on that. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm building out a few options here. And I'm also leaving, and you will see this happening quite quickly. A tiny bit of land here as well left over, so that I can put down some settlements along the way here. But right now, just trying to get my farming area in there in the best possible fashion and manner here. So while I'm doing this, I'm fast forwarding things, then I'll make a quick stop before I'm filling up these spaces. So thank you very much for staying tuned. So I think that space here is filled out quite nicely. I cheated a little bit with the Anarchy mod here over there, but hopefully you don't mind me not buying that square. At least right now. And now I want to get started filling out some teeny tiny houses here along the way. I will plop them manually because I want to ensure that these stay as small as they are. But I need an additional filter, so not any wider than this here, only small ones. China residential. Would this look like something? I haven't tried these yet. Would they fit into? Yeah, I think they look quite good for that area. They almost look a tiny bit Japanese. It's really, really interesting. I also want to keep some spaces in between there to loosen things up slightly. Maybe 2 by 3 and another 2 by 3 here. I don't want to put in too many. And some 2 by 2s. Maybe some 2 by 3s. Or something like this here. Should do it for now. I'm letting the game run now. Totally forgot about that. I paused it in between. Now I'm curious what happens, because I guess that there will be quite some traffic coming up here. It shouldn't be too much because there aren't too many houses. But in the meantime, I will go ahead and decorate things here slightly with, just some bushes and things like that. Are they too big? No, I guess not. So I'll use the advanced line tool here and put some bushes. For the animals to hide. So I did add some trees and bushes in between those farming areas here. You can see these quite often, like in the European countries, where trees and such are just located right in the middle of a crop field. And right now I'm curious. Like I remember, I think this will still take some time to get out of the deficit here. Also for my livestock, like there should be this should go significantly up. I'm not sure yet. But that area is also quite challenging, to be honest, because it's like there are hardly any people living there. And the reason why I bought like this area here is because I wanted to establish a smaller like kind of hillside settlement here, just to bring in a few more people here into that area. I want to create something more rural that maybe might make sense for some tourists to visit, hopefully. But for now, like I'm creating something really cozy and yeah, kind of how could I say, not established or very rural town area with just a tiny bit of services, maybe some farmer friends or worker families might be living up here. So I'm choosing that's a good question. What kind of buildings am I building here? Let's start with some North American medium, but not the medium density, of course. No urban promenades, no. Except for these here. Yeah. Where is it? The North American low density. So I'm doing loads of manual work here because I do not want my lots to be any bigger than 2x3. Most likely 2x2 only, leaving lots of space in between there. That's an interesting spot here. Yeah, no wonder. This, and then gotta move you up here. That's gone. That's good. 2x3 by 2. So while I'm continuing that, I'll just fast forward things for you, because then you don't. So I guess this is basically it for that area. Don't want to overdo it. It's just a small, tiny settlement. Maybe I'm just adding one more road that might lead up here, and then I need to fix the position of this house. Maybe move it a bit closer. Yeah, that's fine. Still far enough away from the road, but these settlements, like, they're basically not yet done. Can I add a thing here? Yeah. I don't want to overdo it, but maybe just in 3 locations it might make sense to have a cul-de-sac here. Oh, and there's a hospital needed, so I need something. Small medical clinic, perhaps. Something like this here. Or is the small one? Yeah, the small one is even smaller. That's great. So that's what they get. They get 1 elementary school, 1 fire station, 1 police station, and a small medical clinic. I think this should be way more than enough for that area here. As I said, I don't want to overdo it here. Just putting down some more trees here. And some businesses, and of course a few commercial zones, because like I can't let my people suffer out here. They won't get any other support than that. And I'm probably also add a few more smaller residential homes here, just for the sake of it. 3 and a 2. Another 2. Yeah, you could have this in a cul-de-sac easily. And there I got to smoothen the terrain slightly. Smoothen it because that looks a bit unnatural. Yeah, that's fine. And then tiny bit out here. So what we will not have here in that area, and this might be a problem in the future. I don't know yet how much of a truck traffic I get here. I guess not too much of it, because otherwise I would of course establish or try to establish like a train line to that area. Now I'm curious. Well, that's okay. That's no longer piling up, which is good, but that also means that all my citizens have moved into that tiny area. And then I'm slowing down all the things here. Oh, was there an accident? No, maybe just some road workers on their way. That's a bit of a challenge here, but just let me remove the on traffic lights. But is it a lot? No, it's not a lot. I think I can keep it like that. Can I? Yeah, I guess I can for now. That's maybe something I should take care of in the future. We still do have these 2 open. Train lines here. Low supplies. pharmaceuticals, efficiency employees. Please tell me what kind of supplies you need. Well, is it citizens being sick, or is it more like I should probably change? Nah, I'm not going to change that into a four-way. When they all want to leave at the same time, it's their fault, it's not mine. Yeah, it's my fault. No, like this, that there are so many people parking up here, this is like crazy. I was so surprised that since I set this up here, the school, university and whatnot zone, it's always been that way. So, and let's again check on our production panel here. Not very much has changed. I get it that it fluctuates, but it's kind of strange, because is it maybe due to the fact that I do not have a good connection up here? Could that have an impact? Probably. Yeah, but either way, trucks are doing their stuff. That's kind of good. And what is my wood thingy doing here? Is there anybody? Oh yeah, new wood, new forest. New trees are being planted, which is good. Probably it's truly a connection issue due to the fact that there is no real road up here, but still people are coming here and they are going and they are leaving, which isn't too bad. But they must be traveling quite a bit, to be honest. Either way, I really like this new area. It's like in kind of a valley up here. I also like this vista point. It's so beautiful. Like, this map is one of the best ones that I've seen so far. One of the very best ones. There. Yeah, so I'll let it run for a bit and I'll be back for you. So what's still really strange for me here is that this whole area doesn't seem to produce a lot, which is totally weird. As like usually you would expect such a huge farmland should at least produce something. Just wondering what kind of industries are plopping up here. So this is cheap and random. Padback Medical. Few employees. Do they have enough employees? Parking usage 0. I don't even know whether they have enough employees. Well, that's strange because that's been different in the wealth poor. Yeah, that's what I guessed. Or what I thought and what I was actually hoping for. Maybe I need to create a few jobs here. A tiny industrial area. Just a tiny one. Not too much, but at least some farming related stuff that would give people a job. I'm curious where you are going to walk to. Wretched. Moving away. Yeah, thought so. Oh gosh, on foot. Oh man, you crazy. So your next exit point is the passenger ship down there. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. Oh, many people are leaving. And some are coming. Also, Fox family. Where are you going to? Okay, you're going back home, which is a good thing. Yeah, I think I should add a tiny industrial district here. Teeny tiny one. Just adding a few more job options. In a helicopter base, I think that area makes totally sense. Especially if ever fire is going to break out here. We've got them covered. 48 of 48 employees. Hopefully less of these people are leaving now. I really do hope so. Now I understand why. Because all these buildings are empty and available for rent. And only 2 of these farms actually do have enough employees working for them. Oh. That's a challenge for me. So, not enough uneducated people living here is a huge issue for my farmland. So I built a lot of farms here. Some areas. So I need to establish probably a few more residential zones. Maybe also some low rent housing stuff. Yeah, but the true one, like the real one. Standard low rent housing thing here. Just to bring enough people in to that area. I might choose to live up here. Same for that. That complex might fit in there even better than this one. Moving that guy. Just pausing the game quickly. Then I'm bringing this and this. Object height. That looks a bit weird. Only taking this. Down there. That's better. And then I need to terraform this to make it less ugly. And soft turn here so that it looks a bit more natural and less, out of place as it was before. Lower end housing complex. This is amazing. This is good. This is exactly what I need. Yeah, so that's filling up pretty quickly. That's gonna serve my need here for sure. Yeah, hopefully. It's not a bad area, honestly. I just offer low rent housing for people, which is good. Because that, on the other hand, might enable my farms being hiring enough people. Or renting it out to someone. Yeah, let's wait and see what happens. What happens over here? Yeah, and those are filling up as well. This is great. Enough room for my students. It's good as well. I don't need a gym here. Definitely not. These are all workers and farmers. Yeah, a lot of low rent housing here in that area. I think this hopefully helps with me needing more or a more significant workforce. To ensure that my farms are running, because if they are not, this was like a waste of time and money in this episode. But either way, like the mayor of this city decided what it should be, and they said, yeah, it's gonna be farmland, you can use it, you can take it. And like the governor here of Takaoka Island, he decided, yeah, it's a good thing, good idea, let's go for that, let's just do it. Now, as things are developed, yeah, we have to kind of wait and see what happens, whether people really decide to use that or whether they don't. There are loads of cars coming here. I guess they are all moving in now. Except for the trash thing here. Where are you going to? Yeah, you're moving in. I can see that happening. Yeah. Nice. That's good. That's gonna be beautiful here. So people keep coming. Okay, now I seem to have a major issue here in my city. I just realized, yeah, now they do have employees. Something is wrong here with the game, or maybe I need to report that to Paradox, because this is so weird. Empty, available for rent, empty, available for rent. That was skipping back and forth. This also is empty and available for rent. There it says employees. This is weird, man. So maybe these buildings are in use and I just don't see that. The deficit is slowly decreasing. At least for vegetables. But not for the livestock. So now I'm going to check whether we do have some garbage issues. No garbage issues there. No fire issues. No healthcare issues. My cat wants attention. So crematorium maybe. That's something else I could introduce here. So many people coming up here. Where are you going? Transporting 3 or 4. Where are you going to? You're all working elsewhere. You're working downtown somewhere in the city instead of like at the farms. But obviously, since the farms are not operating, I'm not worrying about that, or I'm not even wondering about this. But you taking such a long commute here. Wow. This is... Woo. Wow. Okay. So let's put a gas station here. So I'm wondering whether that established bus route helps with getting rid of some of the traffic here on this line. And there is, of course, an accident. Oh, crazy. Somebody fell over. That doesn't help with the traffic. Oh, people are turning around. This is really bad. Yeah, especially the taxis, but also all the other people are turning around. Oh gosh. You don't have an alternative, guys. You do not believe me. Oh, that's not good. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Okay, police came, finally cleared it up here. Traffic piled up. Amazing. What a coincidence here. Where are they going? All the way down here? Yeah, probably. Oh, gosh. They're taking the detour. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, the first bus. The first 2 buses are coming in. Awesome 3. That's great. Fine, so I guess I'll leave it like that for this episode. So we built in this episode a huge farming area, which is kind of useful. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's a patch issue. But so far, we built a lot of grain and vegetable farms. 1 chicken farm, I guess, or 2 livestock farms, I believe. And yeah, for the rest, I also built some residential areas with like low income zones and whatnot. So this makes totally sense because they are most likely going to work, hopefully at the farms, as soon as they are established and as soon as they start producing more. Yeah, and with some additions like of a fire helicopter station, which might be very useful, a crematorium, one of the old school crematoriums, a clinic, a police station, and another firehouse here. And as a new asset, I actually used twice the Imperial Heights apartments, once with parking and on the other hand without the parking. So let me check. Can I modify it? No, I guess I can't modify it. But that's totally fine. So I'm pretty happy with these additions here. It makes that whole area a bit more like realistic. Low income families are living here. They are all using their cars to get to downtown. Again, we do see some traffic issues here. Oof. People are piling up here on this, oh gosh, on this bus line. So yeah, how can I get more buses in here? 1 second. So that's something I'm going to check before I'm ending this episode here. Probably. They are all waiting. Wow. Yeah. Awesome, guys, but please don't block my roads here. Okay, I need to fix that somehow. I do not remember how I'm about to edit the bus lines. This is really bad. Let me check. Was it here somewhere? Services. Transportation. Yeah, transportation overview. So usage 74 line schedule. Let's make this a red line here. Many passengers. Same for this one. Let's keep that in orange. 95% usage. But that's crazy here. Never seen something like this happening before, but still, yeah, it's good for my area here. Buses are coming in, which is awesome, and people use it. At least people seem to use it. That's good. I'm just checking my network here. The orange coastline, which is also highly in use. Yeah, that's nice. It's good to see. Good to see that. Either way, guys, I hope you like this episode. This time it was a totally different build. I'm not yet quite happy with the farming area. It doesn't yet merge into the landscape that well as it's supposed to be from my perspective, but still, like, I'm not the farming build guy. So please bear with me and please forgive me for not doing my best job here. But either way, I like both of these areas here, the bigger farming area and the tiny residential areas here and the little industry and fire department and whatnot. So thanks a lot for watching again, and I'll be back with you pretty soon in probably the next couple of days with a new episode where we might consider either building out this residential part here or filling up that space here, because that's empty. This is empty since quite a while, and maybe I can build something more beautiful here than just this incoming highway and the Cloverleaf intersection. Let's wait and see. So thank you very much, guys. Again, have a good one, and I hope to see you soon back here on my channel. And in case you like my content, please leave me a like, leave me a comment, and thank you. Bye bye.